Hey you guys, welcome back to the Rap and Makeup Artist series. It has been quite some time since I did my first one, so I'm excited to do another episode. So this one is gonna be like pearl inspired. I decided to go with pearls, very cutesy, very demure. So that's what we're gonna go with. And we are also going to talk about how I came up with my tomorrow freestyle that has went viral all over TikTok. And yeah, I really just enjoy yapping and doing my makeup and being a girl. I'm literally just a girl. So we're gonna just get started. I already did my skincare routine, so I'm gonna do my primer and we're gonna get into that. So yeah guys, it is a new year, 2025. We freaking made it. I'm excited for this new year. Like we all say like every year, like new year, new me, but literally I'm like super ecstatic about this year because I feel like this is gonna be the year that I have transformed from a lot of old habits, and one of those habits is saying I'm going to do YouTube and not take it seriously. And here I am doing my second episode. I got some great feedback from my last episode where I talked about how a producer scammed me out of a beat. If you guys haven't go watch that, you guys can go look at my YouTube channel and watch that. But yeah, so a lot of people enjoyed that. A lot of people enjoyed getting to know me in depth. I do the Rap and Makeup series on my Instagram where it's like a minute, so it's very quick and not as detailed. So that's why I'm deciding, well, at least one Thursday out of the month I will be posting a video to YouTube. So this is what I'm doing, and people like hearing me yap. Apparently I thought it was just me that likes hearing me yap. So we're gonna start with the brows. I'm gonna do my brows. This is like my ghetto mirror. It gets the job done. So like there's no batteries because I lost the back, and without the back it doesn't work. I don't know, I don't understand it, but it is what it is. We're gonna talk about how I went viral for my tomorrow freestyle. If you're on TikTok or if you don't live under the rock, you've heard the sound I'ma be that bitch today and still gonna be that bitch tomorrow. Bitch, that is me. It has went viral so much that a lot of people are confused on whose song it is. They just use the sound. But either way, I love that people are using the sound in a way of giving themselves affirmations, and just like even the funny challenges, like the challenge where the girls are getting their boyfriends to say it. That one is like probably like one of my favorite ones. How I came about tomorrow in 2022, I was coming kind of out of a hiatus of not making music, so I decided to go the route of, I used to do a thing called Freaky Freestyle Fridays. Don't know why I call them. I used to like Freaky Friday, the movie, so I think I kind of just used that and went with the Freaky Freestyle Fridays, and I would post a freestyle to a well-known track, so like a cover track. Yeah, so at this time I'm like, you know what, let me put my TikTok to use, let me put some music out there. So the first one I did that year was Munch Freestyle, which I thought was fun. Not my favorite, but it was fun, it was cute. And then my second one was the Tomorrow freestyle. Tomorrow is originally Glorilla's song, who also did a remix with Cardi B. So I'm pretty sure you guys heard of that one. That was like one of her best hits. So yeah, I honestly was strategic about this, but I literally did not expect it to go the way it did. I went to the studio, recorded it, and I had my videographer Darius. Shout out to Darius. He also did my I Hate music video. You guys can find that on my YouTube channel as well. And what we did with that was he just came and basically recorded me in my element, like me in the studio right after I just recorded the track, and then we posted the video. Now I posted the video on Instagram, and then I posted snippets on TikTok. So I used certain sounds that I knew would possibly like be a great sound, and that sound was I'ma be that bitch today and still gonna be that bitch tomorrow. It's not really different from the original Tomorrow song. Again, it's a freestyle. It was just to have fun with. I kind of followed the cadence and added my own little twist to it. It was familiar, so a lot of people had already kind of knew the song, so it made sense. And it was like really popping at the time. On Instagram it did really well. I think it probably had like over like 10k views on the, I posted the whole video. Like I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna start posting the whole video on my Instagram because that's where a lot of people were going to. My YouTube wasn't getting a lot of traction as much as my Instagram and TikTok was. And then yeah, after that, what did I do? See, I yapped too much. I don't even know where I'm going with this. it quickly started like going up to like probably like thousands of views on that particular sound. And then I woke up and it just kept going viral, and I'm like, what the fuck? I never seen this much views on my TikTok. Like, it was actually kind of insane. Literally, it was just like, okay, I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do. I literally just let it do what it was supposed to do, you know? It just kept going up, kept going viral. People started using it as affirmation. So a lot of people, like content creators, just started posting to it. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so cool. It was at like probably like 30K views, probably like in a week on TikTok. I was excited. The Munch one didn't do as well, but it's okay. I honestly wasn't that confident in that one to begin with, so I was just like, okay, cool, whatever. We getting somewhere. Like, I think I've cracked the code. At least I thought. I want to say almost 2 months after that, it just kept going up. It just kept going viral. People kept using it as a viral sound. And one day, and at this time, like, I just want to put a lot of things into play for you guys, so you guys can understand this story, that I was so like overwhelmed in the best way, because at this moment I had left my job and I literally was doing Amazon Flex and DoorDash every day, like just to make money and just to pay my rent. I was overwhelmed and trying to figure out what was next for me. So that was a lot going on top of seasonal depression. So this happening was like, wow, like, okay, what's next? Like, still don't know what the heck I'm doing. But yeah, I was literally going through a lot at the time. I used to feel like I had to stop doing my music to focus on like my financial stability, but I feel like now I've gotten to a point where I understand how to do both and like not giving up on what I want to do. A long day, it was cold, I'm sitting here putting packages on people's porches, and I go to my phone and someone tags me in a video, and I'm like, who is this white woman? I don't know what's going on. I click it and it's Chelley. Chelley had made a video to my sound, to my song, to my lyrics. And I can't lie to y'all, I started crying. And the reason why I started crying is because Chelley is one of my favorite artists. That's one. But also it was like, wow, like people that I would want to work with and people that I freaking listen to, like celebrities and like famous artists that I listen to on a daily are making sounds, whether she knew it was me or not. Like, it was just like, oh my God. And then I think Jeffree Star, a few other people had made some videos to it. Monet Michael, I think that's how you say her last name, please don't kill me. I love Monet. That's all I can say. I love Monet. She had added it to one of her TikTok videos, like in a little snippet of like her saying the I'm gonna be that bitch today, still gonna be that bitch tomorrow. And honestly, like, I was just so overwhelmed with love. So at the time, I literally was like, wow, like, what the heck? It started going up to like 80K, 90K. Like, it was going up so fast. Like, I did not know what the heck to do. But that was the fuel that I needed, because now I was like, all right, now I'm ready to do more songs. So I literally was like super excited to do my next song, I Hate Her. I had went to I think that day I called my mom. Let me get back to where I was at. I called my mom immediately, crying, like, oh, she didn't even know who Chelley was, but she was still excited for me. So she was like, oh my goodness, like, what, like, oh my God, like, I don't know what this means, but I'm so happy for you. Like, that's one thing I love about my mom. Like, she's very supportive, and she don't gotta know what's going on. She's still gonna support me. She's gonna be happy for me, just as like she knew who these people are and what's going on. My brother's friend at the time, rest in peace to Kearney, he also worked in the music industry, and he was managing my brother at the time. So he was working with a lot of people that did beats for like Pop Smoke, a bunch of big time artists. So he literally called me and was like, listen, this is going crazy right now. Like, how the fuck did you do this? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I could not tell you how I did this. I just posted it and I had faith and it just fucking worked out. And I'm happy that it worked out. He was like, all right, well, you're going to have to follow up with another single, like another song to follow up with this right after. And you gotta like get in the studio like ASAP. And I was like, that's fine, because I was ready to do the I Hate a track. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. He wasn't so excited about the I Hate a track, but I loved it, and it ended up coming out the way it needs to. It was like that. It's gonna go up to like over 1 million views, if not by the end of the week. I went viral on TikTok, on Twitter before, for just like funny stuff, like probably over like 30k views or whatever. I honestly didn't have that that much faith that it would go up to past like even 100k views, but it did. And immediately went to the studio and started like recording more songs. So I was just like, all right, bet, let's get to it. This was the moment that I was waiting for. I'm glad that me taking that break to actually work on myself and like heal from just overall shit that I was going through, it was paying off. That's basically the story about how I went viral. I literally still to this day have been trying to figure out how I did it. I've had so many people like comment, like I've even had people comment like, oh, like this is basically the same thing as Glorilla. I'm like, yeah, it's just a freestyle, it's just a remix, you know, like it was just something to have fun. And regardless, there's hundreds of thousands of women who are using that as a positive affirmation, and men, and like, you know, I'm just happy. Like, I used to struggle because my music, I feel like, exudes confidence, but I started struggling thinking that like maybe my music is not like the music where people actually want to listen to and like feel good about themselves as much. The feedback that I was getting from that song, and just like seeing how people were literally tagged, like posting on their videos like my positive affirmation for the day. Like I started getting people listening to my old songs. Like some girl from Norway reached out to me and was like, yo, like you're single bossy bitch. And that song I dropped like probably like 4 years prior to that. Like that song was so old, and she was like, yo, like I love your music, like you have an amazing sound. And it just got me excited. Just a little peek at what is to come for me. Not only did it go viral, it's still going viral. Like people are still making videos to that sound, like right now. Like people are actually like making videos at this moment as we speak, and I see it all the time, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like that song, that freestyle has made me the most money on my DistroKid. And you know, you gotta thank God. You have to thank God for just making a way, to be honest, because I'm just grateful. Funny enough, I am planning on dropping an EP because everyone loves that song for me so much. Like it was like my most viewed song everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. My YouTube video is probably like over like 41k right now just from that sound. I plan to do a 3-song EP that will be dropping hopefully by March. It's going to be called The Weekend. I decided to call The Weekend because the song, obviously it's the Tomorrow freestyle. I'm gonna do a song called Today, and I'm trying to figure out the third song. I don't know if I want to call it Yesterday or Monday. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. I am actually going to the studio this weekend to work on the second track, which is called Today. This is gonna be my follow-up to Tomorrow, so it's gonna be very similar, but it's gonna be my own beat, my own flow, my own vibe, and it's still gonna have the same feel as the Tomorrow track. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be super fun. Being an artist, as you guys can see, I am an artist in multiple ways. I'm a makeup artist, which I started doing before I started music. I'm just overall creative. I went to high school and took fashion design. I actually went to college for fashion design. I didn't see it through though. I've always loved anything girly growing up. I used to dance as well. So just being a creative in the arts is just something that I enjoy doing. And I'm happy that I'm able to do something with my artistry no matter what it is. I figured like I had to do either one. Like, I can't do makeup and do music. I can't do food and do music. Like I had to figure out one. I've had people tell me like you're gonna have to pick one, and I'm just like, who said that? Who said that? Who told you I have to pick one? I don't gotta pick shit. I'm gonna do everything that I want to do, and I'm gonna combine it. And now here I am cross branding everything. I'm just yapping right now, so bear with me. I'm a very goofy, silly girl. A lot of people love like my funny content and stuff, but I feel like for a while I wasn't as consistent with my music where people were like really paying attention to it. So a goal of mine, which I kind of started at the end of the year, was utilizing my content and my music in two. So that's why I'm doing these episodes now where I just yap, and some of them I will talk about my songs, some of them will just sit and talk. I'm excited for a lot of the things that I have planned. I'm gonna also start posting like food videos too on here, so you guys will see my cooking content. You guys can follow Michelle's Kitchen on Instagram. I will tag that in the description. I am working on another song. It is called Head Top. Well, I'm not even working on it no more. It's gonna come out soon. That should be dropping next week, so you guys will be hearing that soon. I started recording that song March of last year. The song's gonna be super fun. In this song, I talk about what I do, like music, food, everything. So if you guys are enjoying these videos, I would love to know what other kind of like videos you guys would want from me. Like I mentioned, I have a studio session this weekend. I am inviting a lot of other creatives, like a lot of other women, to come and join. My last studio session was so beautiful. I had my friends. It was such a vibe. So like I'm excited to have a bunch of other women that make music or are also in the creative realm be there, because it's gonna be so much fun. And it's gonna be a 6-hour session, and it's gonna be with my favorite person ever, Ellie. I love her. I've been working with her since March of last year, and I love working with her. I love being able to work with another woman who is just as dope when it comes to music. She also has been helping me get more confident with my vocals. Been trying to sing a lot more and get comfortable with my voice. I think that's something that I'm not too comfortable with. This is the year that I'm gonna do everything that's content related, and not in a way of, oh, let me just post my funny TikToks and go. But no, like, let's actually post who I am, who Chelley Marie is, and a whole spectrum. Like, my vision board, on my vision board for this year is a camera. So it's really about creating content, making sure that I execute everything that I said I was gonna do. I think for a while I got nervous about putting my content out there. I was like, girl, why? Like, what are you nervous about? I don't have the right lighting. Oh my god, I don't have the right camera. Oh my god, I don't have enough space. But now I have a new phone, so I have space galore. I hope that this is inspiring other people, like my other friends or other people that are just wanting to put content out. It's about quality over quantity. We get that, but quality comes from effort. That's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to the quality of your work, it comes from your effort and how much faith you have in yourself. The quality is you. That's the quality. You are the quality. So when it's time to get this shit rolling, you just have to do it. Just go with it. Like, there's a lot of people out here that I know that want to make content. I'm one of those people, and I don't have the proper setup. Like, I had my own apartment, and now I'm back living with my mom. But I'm making it do what it do. Make it work. So, and this is me choosing to make it work. Because I'm going to be guest speaking at a women's event in February. It's like a Galentine's type of vibe. It's a networking event. I'm going to talk about how, like, it was, like, just being in the music scene out here in Boston, Mass. Because that's where I'm from, Boston, Massachusetts. Dorchester 02124. I've been watching Sarah Monique on YouTube. I remember her from, like, social media. I remember sometime like last year someone had posted her like content and how amazing it was, and it was so cinematic and I loved it. She's honestly so inspiring. Literally, I think it was like right after New Year's, I watched one of her videos. In that specific video, she was talking about how she had an opportunity to guest speak at a women's event, and she was so nervous and she was just like asking for help. So I'm gonna rewatch that video for like tips on how I can speak. Like, I know I'm gonna be yapping a lot because that's what I like to do, but also just making sure that I stay on point with what I want to say and how I want to convey my words and how I want to articulate myself. Fun fact about me, I'm a teacher. I'm a substitute teacher, so I work in education and I go as I am. And I love it because the babies love me. And just being an inspiration for the youth and also being inspiring to other women, that's something that I've always loved. I have so many great things to be excited about that I don't even know what to talk about because like I'm not used to having this many opportunities at once. I'll get an opportunity every now and again, but it won't stick because I'm not being consistent with myself. But I've been busting my ass off. This last year has been super emotional and I've went through so many different highs and lows this year, but I feel like I finally found my inner self and what works for me. My internal work is paying off. So like I have so many things to like be excited about. I will be on a podcast called Where Are We Pod. I talked about a lot of mental health. I touched on being a substitute teacher and working with 6th graders. New music that I'm gonna drop. I touched on a lot of different topics. Very open with who I am. So that's nothing new, but just being more intentional with what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put these pearls on my face. I think I could just like stick them though. Like I think it should work that way. But we're gonna contour really quick. And then I'm gonna do that after. But yeah, I'm just overall just like excited. Like as much as I yap, I feel like I'm not saying enough, but I'm gonna just start, like I said, I think it's just more so doing. Yes. I'm making a video right now.
Oh shit. The actual rings downstairs. Alright.
I forgot what I was talking about. But overall, like I'm just excited about putting myself out there more and for other people to enjoy the content and to enjoy who I am and realize who I really am on a deeper level. I've gotten so many different things about who people think I am, and it's actually pretty funny to me. Like I've had I thought you were gonna be mean, I thought you were gonna be stuck up, and I'm just like, girl, I'm literally just a goofy silly girl, and I'm always in a silly goofy mood. Like I have no time to be stuck up or be rude. Like that's just not in me. It's really not. And if I've ever been rude or anything to a person, probably deserved it. No, sir, let me not say that. But I literally am only, I guess you could say, a bitch to people that aren't kind to me. I believe that respect is earned. So yeah, that's just how I am. And I think it's not too many people that can say that about me and honestly mean it. A lot of it is just people that think because, oh, her social media, I don't even know why. We're coming to the end of this though. So I had to put the pearls on off camera because my phone was dying and it was becoming a mess putting these pearls on. But this is the finishing look. I absolutely love this. I'm definitely gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it for a shoot probably, but I'm obsessed. Like this is beautiful. I added the pearls just to get some visuals, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed sitting and talking with me and yapping, and yeah, more to come. Probably posting one a month. I'm gonna up it to 2 soon. I just want to keep it very realistic for myself. As you guys see, my bra's all twisted up because I had to pull my shirt down to make it look real cute. But yeah, to do more of these. Also, like I said, leave feedback in the comments. Message me, let me know what you guys want more of, what I could do less of, and all of that. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And that is it. Chelley gang in this thing with that bang. See you guys next time. Bye.